First drive will begin at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The gun. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with McFarland. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. On the ground, it's McFarland. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got you, boy. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Man out. Trap 60. 24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Raiders 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it with Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7 yards.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Justin Lane.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Las Vegas.
X3, 218, chop. Good. Keep moving, man. Keep moving. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Giving up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 4 yards. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know,
pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Raiders 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Check safety. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. What?
Now a play fake here on first down. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 35. Raiders 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Flush to his right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
On first down, McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jacobs.
Complete.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And a Raider first down.
54, Mile Street. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Danny. Right there, 54, right there. 19 light. 3 buzz.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Henry.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
let's get a sack lunch.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Good job, good job.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
On the deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 54. Mike, 54.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man left, man left.
4 down. 4 down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
60 Eagle. 18
Back to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Made by Devin Bush.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a run with McFarland.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
1-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with McFarland. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Oh, nice move. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Josh Jacobs.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Big extra point.
And yeah, that touchdown count.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th think they had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I'm coming after 19 tight, 19 tight. Jim.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Here's McFarland. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
1st and 10.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check out the street. Man the street. 69. Kill. No street. Motion backfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.